Hey everybody, welcome to Cozy Womb Podcast.
Where
We have fun
we have fun. Talking about parenting.
parenting.
I'm Anya.
Say Ari.
Ari.
This is Ari, and I'm Mommy Shan. Let's start the show.
Yeah!
All right. Hey, parents out there. This is more so a better parent episode. I just been thinking over the past week if I wanted to do one on it or not. So I finally decided, and we are here. So for Anya's birthday, her 6th birthday, I sucked it up and had a conversation um, over a period of months prior to her birthday. And I agreed to have her dad come to her birthday at my house that he's never been to. Come to my home to stay for a week and some change. We spent Thanksgiving together, which is like cows jump over the moon, okay? Because ever since and before Anya was born, her dad was Mr. Can't Get Right. Meaning you're never prepared, meaning I'm giving you all this space to get your things together and you're dilly-dallying. And I'm not saying that he has everything where it needs to be now, because who does? But slightly he has improved, and slightly over time and space. Keywords: having time and space away from the other parent helps, because you get to be in your corner and they get to be in their corner, and they get to deal with life without close contact, and you get to deal with life without them being in close contact, to think and go through whatever emotions you need to go through, whether they're good emotions or bad emotions or mixed emotions or um, negative emotions, and you get to really see the things you could have done better, the ways you could have handled something better, and the tension dies down. And I know what it's like to have a co-parent in close vicinity and try to um, minimize the issue, and everybody's holding back their thoughts, their feelings, and their emotions, and then it busts open into a bigger issue. And I've had the brilliant, amazing space of being states away and not having to deal with close contact, and being able to send emails to spam, because just the sight of your name puts my anger on 10, and being able to block phone numbers. I love blocking phone numbers, especially when you're not doing the bare minimum of what you need to do. So no, he hasn't paid his child support, which is like, I don't expect you to pull 16K out of your pocket. Let's give or take. Right now, primarily because Anya is old enough to understand, hey, I have a dad. Hey, I know what he looks like. Hey, I know I talk to him sometimes over the phone or through FaceTime. Can I see him? I would like to see him. And I do want them to have a good relationship, and I do want them to spend time, but I don't want him to fill Anya's head with empty promises of what he's going to do when you're not even taking the baby steps to do them or be in the position to provide that. So I told him, I'm okay with you coming. Just know that you are coming here and leaving how you came. Meaning, we are not together. We are not working on anything between me and you. You came here with the amount of kids you have in real life, and you're going to leave here with the amount of kids you have in real life, no more. Um, so, with that being said, That was respected. I said, I do not want anyone in my home. I do not, this is what I do in my home. This is my room. This is the girls' room. This is my couch. This is my kitchen. If you use my kitchen, clean it up. He's a really good cook. So I did enjoy my crab legs. I did enjoy my oxtail. I did enjoy my rice and peas. I did enjoy my mussels. I did enjoy the fact that did his hens for Thanksgiving. I enjoyed all of that. Thank you very much, sir. I also enjoyed not having to rush home or rush back to near my house to where I live to pick up the girls from camp. Ugh. Stop! There's more!
Stop! There's more!
More.
More.
I also enjoyed not having to rush home to pick up the girls from camp because they were at home with him, over the days where their camp wasn't open. And just having like that peace of mind, like I know where they are. If I want to see them, I can just look at the Wi-Fi cameras on my phone. And I guess between him always being on the go and doing the man labor work that he does, I guess it was a break from being in Philly, I guess. But when he left my house, he didn't go to Philly. He went to Las Vegas with his friends. So I'm just like, okay, cool. But I think he, over the days that he was there and he saw how much went into me taking care of both of my daughters and it not just being Anya. And he understood like where my frustrations were with the minimum that he does. Where my frustrations were with the fact that I really don't get time to myself because I'm over here momming. Like, I wake up, I mom, I drop them off, I go to work, I get off of work, and I have to mom in a mom sense of I need to get to point B today to pick them up in a timely fashion. Like, he understands, like, why I have to do things a certain way. He understood why, there's not enough time in the day to do things because he wants to, let's go somewhere, let's go on a venture. I need to know where we're going because I need to know what to pack for the girls. I need to know what they need to be eating. I need to know what time we're going to get back for this. Like, I need to know a lot of things, and I just can't go on an adventure and be burning all this gas when you don't know where you want to go. I really don't want to go anywhere. Like, the whole time, our biggest argument was when he woke me up on a Sunday morning. And you guys don't know, but I'm really big on like my Saturday morning breakfast with the girls, my Sunday morning breakfast with the girls, my Sundays in general. Sundays are like that's my favorite day of the week because I don't have to do anything. I don't have to go anywhere if I don't want to. And most of the times, even if people invite me to things, if it falls on the Sunday, the odds are if I'm doing anything with you, I must really like you, okay? I must really consider you to be good people. Like, you matter to me if I'm doing something on a Sunday. Because I like to wake up on Sundays and be in nothing but my bra, maybe, and some boxer briefs and long thigh-high socks and my slippers. That is it. That's when I do most of my writing, my reading, my uploading of new episodes with the girls, because doing video for blogging or podcasting, it's a lot of work. And then if you add kids to that mix, it's a lot of work. But I don't know how women do it that are married to men, because just having that short time of a male being in my home, he doesn't clean like I do. Then, when he pees, yes, he picks up the toilet, but I could always tell that, hey, there must be a man here because I smell urine, so maybe the seat is not clean properly. And sure enough, no, there's piss on my seat. Like, sir, how old are you? Why is there piss on my seat? So it was a lot of cleaning, and then he basically used like my laundry room And then he drinks soda, which I don't drink soda. I don't let the girls drink soda. So he had soda in my house. Then he had, like, to go to the package store to get his Quavo. Because he likes to drink. Not all the time, but he likes to have his drink. I'm not a big drinker. Like, when I have drinks in my fridge, it's more so because I got it for something in particular, and this is the leftover. And if my friends come by, they might have a glass of wine, or they might bring something and not finish it. But it's rare that the liquor in my fridge is actually mine, or the liquor in my house is actually mine. And I'm not big on it. I don't have to go get it. But sometimes if I'm in a mood and I just want to, go to sleep with some help, I might have a little drink or two in my house. So we went there, and then he wants to, like, let's go to Walmart, or let's take the girls to Chuck E. Cheese. We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and then he wants to go somewhere else, and let's make this for dinner. What you want to eat? When I tell you, I've never met someone so skinny but eat so much. Like, this man will literally think about something he wanted to buy from the farmer's market. On our way there, go get food, and then while something's cooking at the house, think about tacos or something ridiculous. And I'm just like, sir, what are you doing like that? Like, why do you need all this food? But that's just how he is, and it's so annoying because all I want to do when I don't have to work is be in my house. I don't want to be outside of my house driving around unless there is a purpose, unless I am going to go see somebody, unless I am going to the store because I need something. I don't like being out. So that was that. But my mom was really, like, surprised that he was at my house, let alone we were on good speaking terms. Because one thing when it comes to two people that have a child that are no longer together, and it's been a lot of tension and negativity, is no one, sorry, I had to turn the heat off so you can hear me clearly. No one can logically have any say on when you will be ready to have a calm, balanced, free of saying any bad words, no yelling, low pitch discussion with the other parent of your child that has been dropping the ball for years. And when I say dropping the ball for years, I'm telling you that this man has never paid his child support since Anya's been 3 months. I'm not saying that he has never bought Anya anything. Yes. But has it been consistent? No. Has it put a dent in anything that I have provided for Anya as a mother? No. Will it ever? I don't think so. Because his thinking is still not all the way thorough. So, like, even when he came here to Atlanta, he didn't buy a round trip ticket. He bought a one-way ticket. I had to go pick him up from the airport. He didn't know when he was leaving, but he knew he couldn't stay because I made that clear, you're not staying here. He didn't know, when he was going to get the ticket. He didn't have his plans in order between me having to work on how he was going to get to the airport. He didn't have Lyft on his phone. He didn't have Uber on his phone. He came here with no card, like credit card to use. Then his friends were like doing a job for him back in Philly, and they were supposed to do like something with a money exchange, and they basically lowballed him. And my thing is like, sir, do not have me go somewhere without your plan fully in order. He is king of doing things halfway, or like I like to say it, half quote unquote butt. And I'm just like, sir, I do not do anything in my life halfway. If I start it, I'm going to finish it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm doing it. Like, nothing I do is halfway, and he still hasn't gotten to that point where he can do that. Now, when he was here, I will say, he made sure Anya and Ari had a great time. He made sure, we went to go buy her clothes. She got to buy whatever toy she wanted in regard to it being her birthday. He spent time with her. He played with her. He helped me, help her with her homework. But I like the fact that he got to see, like, this is not, my mothering is not for show. Like, I'm really in here. I'm really in these trenches. Like, I'm really doing this. It's really a lot of work. So with you being in Philly, this is what I'm really down here doing. And I think that gave him a better appreciation of what I have going on and why I need things from him to be more consistent. And the smile on Anya's face the whole time he was here, it felt good for me. And I asked him about it, and I was like, how did you feel, about spending the time with her and seeing her, and you haven't seen her in a long time? Like, how did you feel? And he said it felt good, and he thanked me for allowing him to be here, and I told him that he's welcome. But I also thanked him because, sir, you don't have to be here. You ain't have to stay this long. You didn't have to watch her on the days where she could have went to camp, and you didn't have to stay here and watch my other child that is not yours. You didn't have to, but the fact that you took out the time to be around and to be here and to do these things and to spend, this holiday time with us and to spend her birthday with us. When I tell you, she was so surprised to see her dad when I walked through the door on her birthday. She didn't know what to do. She was so excited, and I'm really happy that we could do that for her. And I got through it because there were years when if his name touched my email, I was already on 15, not 10, 15. Any little thing he would ask me, hey, how you doing? Don't be asking me how I'm doing. Like, that was my response. If he would say, how's Anya? I would go in on, if you wanted to know how Anya was doing, you would know already how Anya's doing. You would be more consistent. Like, it was always like, rah, rah, rah. My approach to talking to him. And yes, I understand why it was like that, because I was frustrated. Like, I'm just like, okay, before she was born, you didn't get it right. But it was no surprise to you that I was pregnant with a kid that we made. After she was born, no, you're still not getting it correct. The second year, you're still not getting it correct. The third, the fourth, the fifth. 5 years it took you to get to this point, and you're not really at a place where I can fully trust you to be her only parent if I was supposed to go today. Like, I really couldn't do that. But at the same time, yes, you are better, but you can be better. But that's something that's going to have to happen in its own time when you're ready, because I cannot force you to be a man. I cannot force you to be a father, and I cannot tell you how to have the better relationships in your life that you need to have. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. But what I can do is be an honest co-parent with you. What I can do is honestly give you feedback on what you're doing that I appreciate, and what way you can be better. But when I tell you, it took all of me to hold my lip on a lot of things that he would do. It took so much of me to, be able to not go in on him when he will fall short. But if I didn't do it, then I would cut short of Anya's time with him. You know what I'm saying? The whole purpose of him being here was for Anya, and I had to keep reminding myself that this is not about you. This is not about y'all. Like, I don't hate this man. I've never hated this man. But at the same time, I know he was never on my level to begin with, before we had Anya. Sir, you are not on my level. me dealing with you is because I'm in a place now where I don't want a relationship, and I know you, and so I can fit you in where you fit in. And then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm done. But because he's younger than me, he didn't understand, like, what you mean you done? But that's how I am. Like, once I've exhausted all of your purpose and I don't have any future plans for you, I'm good. I've always been like that. That is how I'm going to be, unless you fall into my future plans. If you don't fall into my future plans, you're going to fit in where you get in. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be around. So all I'm saying is, if you are out there struggling with the mother of your child and you guys are not together, or the father of your child and you guys are not together, one day, I don't know when, hopefully it doesn't take 5 years, one day you're going to get to a point where you guys can be in the same room, no matter how much you think it's impossible, no matter how much you think you want to choke somebody out, no matter how much you think it's going to be a yelling match for the rest of your life. One day you will be able to be in the same room enjoying birthdays, Christmases, Thanksgivings, and just like moments for your child together and get through it. Because everybody kept saying, oh, it's about Anya, but you're talking to the wrong person. I have always been about Anya. He was the one over there making it about Joshua. So I'm just happy that we got to this point, and there is hope in co-parenting. You can do it. All the energy does not have to be negative when you co-parent. You just have to give yourself time. You have to allow the other parent to have time to be a better parent. And that's just how it's going to have to work. Not everybody is ready just because you're ready. And not everything can be done at the time that you want it just because your child needs it. And your child does deserve both parents. Every child deserves to have both parents, but only if having both parents can help your child grow in the best way. Because I am not one to be in a forced relationship just because there's kids involved. I believe in real, genuine, happy, productive, progressive relationships. And if that is not what's happening, if that's not what's on the table, and it's a lot of negativity and a lot of tension, I do not want it around my children. So this is me sharing my jits of how my energy for the other parents in my life with my child has come to a more balanced place. And I'm happy about it. I'm okay with it. And I hope it gets better. I hope it's up from here and there's no backtracking, because I just told them, like, I'm not out to, bury you. I'm not out to see you in a bad position. I just really want you to be a more independent father and be able in the best way to provide a happy place, a place of your own for all of your children. I want to be able to have a peace of mind of having Anya with you, and I don't have to be like on your neck about everything. Like, I want that, and hopefully one day I will have that, but that is not today. I will be solely the parent you speak to when it comes to Anya, and for him right now I will pass along the message. But thank you guys for listening to Cozy Womb Podcast. Please check out our Cozy Womb channel on YouTube. Right now there's 2 episodes up there and one bedtime reading from Anya. And you're trying to co-parent better, you gotta have two parents of a child that want that child to be happy, that want that child to grow up with a good understanding of what their mom and their dad wants for them. And you have to have two people that are co-parenting, that are ready to co-parent in the right way for the better. Because if you have one parent that doesn't care and doesn't want to be better and is like on some forget it, and then you have one parent that really wants to, you're always gonna have friction. Appreciation always, it's like grease to gears, you know what I'm saying? It's like butter on toast if you appreciate the small things and you say what you mean up front. If you can do that, things are going to be a lot better for the both of you. If you can't do that, it's going to be a lot of like negative energy. And if that's something you don't want, then just be understanding of it. One thing with my kids' dads, I never tell them things last minute that my daughters need. Like, if they need X, Y, and Z, they've known that they've needed X, Y, and Z at least 3 weeks in advance or months in advance. And I remind people of what it is. I take screenshots of conversations because people are forgetful. I also, if it's like something the girls need and they don't have any idea about it, I'll screenshot exactly what they need to buy or exactly what they need to get or some options of how much something costs that they can buy that can also work. Like, the whole idea behind co-parenting is for two people that live differently to work together for the kid. That's it. A lot of the frustration can come from like emotions because of old things, but that's something each parent has to grow out of and leave where it was and just deal with what's in front of you. What else can you do? I've never had like a mediation person, but I've had time away from the other parent, and I had time to think, and I have time to share with little things, and I try to stay out of what's going on in their life, and I limit the information I give them of what's going on in my life. What I don't put up with and then will not put up with is girlfriends wanting to have say-so on my kids or anything like that. If you are not married, and when I say marriage, like engaged, involved, I speak to you, you speak to me, I have your phone number, we discuss, and everybody's okay with what was what. I'm not doing no girlfriend say so. If you're married, I'll respect it. We can all have a conversation. And if I initiate that we all have a conversation, let's all have a conversation. Not on our rah-rah stuff, but let's be clear. If there's an emergency, your girlfriend does not have any say-so on this emergency. You do. I will never have, quote-unquote, a boyfriend because I'm 32. I don't believe in that. But I will never have a male that I am dating come pick up my kids or be living in my home with my children that I'm not married to. Like, that's completely out. So my thing is, like, respect it and don't do it vice versa, and we can all be merry. The focus is better co-parenting, and it takes time. And if communication is an issue, try to write things out, text less, and leave voicemails. Sometimes I'd be like, just send me to voicemail. Or I wrote what I need or what your child needs in the letter. I'll mail it to you or I'll email it to you. And I take screenshot and I keep receipts and I do that. That is not about being petty. It's about being exact in what was said, what needs to get done. Good luck. Bye.
Bye.